In today's dollars and cents, inflation is the highest level in 3 years, with high prices being felt at the pump, grocery store, and everywhere else.
Yeah, with wallets being stretched, how can Americans manage their expenses while also keeping in mind their long-term goals? So we have local financial professional Jason LaBarge with LaBarge Financial joining us to share some money pitfalls to avoid. We're just talking about this, Jason. Yeah. We're all feeling it. It's not easy out there. Where does inflation sit at right now at the moment?
So inflation nationally is just under 4%. But what's interesting is it's not broad-based. It's really targeted. So as you might imagine, energy, we were just talking about it, up 30% year over year. I mean, it cost me $115 to fill my tank on the way up here. It's still devastating. But so energy's up big time, whether you're traveling, whether you're doing anything related with travel or using energy, but other areas too, food. Coffee, your daily Starbucks run is up 20% year over year. So we're seeing it in a ton of areas, but then there's other areas that we're not seeing it in, right? So we're not seeing it necessarily in areas that people don't buy every day, clothing, appliances. So you don't see it on those things, but it's those everyday goods that you're seeing it.
The ones that turn over frequently. Wow. So people's wallets hitting pitfalls, of course. How do you cope with the higher prices? I mean, we were saying, people say, I'll slow down, I'm not going to make these trips. So people are going to do what they're going to do. If they have to go someplace, they go.
Well, especially coming off a long 3-day weekend. I was traveling, but really, we call it the B word in our office. It's budget. And instead of doing that once or twice a year, you want to do that regularly. We're seeing prices vary widely over month over month. So setting a budget, sticking to it, and trying to avoid charging things, right? High interest credit cards, easy to fall into. And there's something called lifestyle inflation, right? You get a pay raise, you get a new job, you think, hey, I can go spend more. We call that lifestyle inflation, where you really should be maintaining that same standard of living, expecting goods and things to increase.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned some of those things, but are you noticing any major mistakes people are making when they're trying to cut back on costs and save money?
It's overlooking expenses, costs that we don't see on a regular basis. You think about even streaming services. How many streaming services could you even tell me how many?
No, there's too many.
Can you tell me how much they even are? And so that's where they're keeping up on that budget regularly and trying to find extra dollars to save. If you're young and you're just getting started, or if you're mid-career, or if you're Marty and you're approaching retirement, those are going to be all different types of ways to save. The good news is that the market has been extremely going well. It's been exploding, and that can't continue. So with all the fear associated with AI, with jobs changing, it's extremely important that you're putting money away, you're saving, paying yourself first, whether that's through a 401k, whether that's through your own savings account at the bank, trying to find extra dollars to put away regularly, because you never know when that job change is going to occur. You never know when you want to make that travel, you want to buy extra things. So it's extremely important that you set a budget, live by, and these are things that we've all heard on a regular basis, but it's extremely important in times like this to be very diligent on how you stick to that budget and try to save.
Okay, so for people who are hearing you, they want to know more about what you have to say, because you say good stuff. We just have to stick to it.
I mean, finding a professional, whether that's a group like ours or a group you're maybe more familiar with, finding a professional that both can help through whether it's budgeting, whether it's credit card management, or it's the broader retirement savings is extremely important, because change is happening all the time, and 20% increase for a cup of coffee, that's going to impact
all of us.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. The professional in my house is my wife, who just keeps telling me no.
Yes, that's a good way to live by. No, honey. No, honey. Yeah, mine too.
Jason, thank you so much. LaBargeFinancial.com. All right.